Hey everybody, it's Key Dorsey here with the episode of Honestly. All right, so this week I have literally been dealing with a lot of stuff. Like life has been life, and some things were very great, and then some things were just I feel like I got bombarded. So honestly speaking, have you ever in your life been in a moment where you feel like you're kind of reliving certain cycles, like just cycles repeated? Well, that's me right now. I feel like I made the same mistake over and over. And not that I guess I learn a different lesson out of each time that it happens. So how do you break the cycle, right? That's my today's topic is cycle breaking. Cause for me, um, I realize that my family has a lot of baggage that we all have. I mean, everybody has baggage, right? Um, I feel like some things were definitely passed down, some things that I did not expect or know about. But at the same time, I'm starting to realize, like, hey, that came from there, or hey, that was a seed planted here. And trying to break cycles is crazy. 45 years old. Um, been married twice, divorced twice, um, engaged a few other times, going through relationship after relationship, not ever really taking a pause, not ever really learning to just sit with yourself and learn yourself. So I've had two instances in my life where it was like I took a long break from dating and being in a relationship because for the longest I can remember, I have always been in some type of situation. Always. Whether it was an actual relationship or whether it was a situationship, I still had it. Okay. Um, and something, and most of the time it was on my basis or on my like my agenda. I choose to deal with people who are unemotionally available. Um, they weren't available at all. And then some were in their situations and getting out or lying and saying that they were getting out, or just dealing with people who just cheat altogether. Okay. And so in this last like couple of years though, I've really started to I feel like it's a piece of hair like on my face and I don't know if it's on my glasses or where it is, but I feel it. I'm sorry. um but I feel like in the last few years here, um this has probably been the longest that I've really been single, like completely single. Like I may talk to people and have a couple of friends, but like truly not in a relationship. This has been the first time for a long stint of time, right? Um, because I've always dated or always had somebody in particular that I was dealing with. So this is the first time, right? So breaking one cycle was that I had to learn to really deal with myself, figure out who I am, figure out what I want, especially at 45. I do want to be married again. I do want to be in a legit clean marriage. And I say that because um obviously we all know that for female tends to leave emotionally before they actually leave. So in most of my situations, I had already left. I had already left before anything happened or before uh I could label it as a cheating situation for me. At least that's just me, right? Um I was still involved with the person, but I was definitely not there emotionally at all. because I'd already left the situation. And in my head, once I leave, I leave. I'm gone. I love hard. So when I love, I do tend to fall fairly quickly. Uh, um, but I fall hard. And so, but when I leave hard as hell too. Like I'm out. I don't waste no time with you. I will start all the way back over with all my things. And I just had the same conversation with one of my good friends. Um, one of my good friends, and was talking about the fact that I've been in situations where I have left and started completely over, like left them with everything. And usually I'm the one coming into the relationship with everything because I have had my own house. I've always had, tons of furniture and things like that. And usually when I get with somebody, usually they are not set up that way. They have not established themselves, or they are in the process of reestablishing themselves. It feels like I'm Bob the Builder here. And so for me, I know that was wrong, but I really do feel like most of the time I build up people for their forever person, right? A lot of my relationships, a lot of them ended up either if they left, they had kids, they got married, or maybe they didn't get married, but they had kids and did the whole 9 yards. I wasn't able to do that. So for me, I've had to sit back and take in the time to figure out what it is that I really want. What character do I really, really want to play? I mean, or not play, but who do I want to be and who do I want to give myself to? And who is the person that I even want to receive from, right? Um, and in this day and time, you have to be really, really careful about who you attach yourself to. Whether it's sexual, whether it's non sexual, it does not matter. You still have to be careful of who you're attaching yourself to. So for me, I had to take a little bit of time to figure out what it is that I wanted. And at first, I started off legitly, honestly speaking, I started off and I was just having sex, right? I would have sex with one person particularly, and I might have a side person, right? Um, and then I turned around, got back with someone that I had been with for off and on for 30 years and was single. I mean, was not single. We were together, so to say. I don't know on his end what he was doing or not doing. I know what I was and what I wasn't. So, um, but that clarity of knowing like that you're not getting everything that you want, but at the same time, you're so familiar or comfortable with it that you just stick around and try to see what's gonna happen or try to make something happen that's not naturally happening. Yeah, been through that. Been like cut that cycle. I cut it. So I didn't even give an explanation. I just cut it, like legit. And honestly speaking, I can't say that I'm happy necessarily about it, but at the same time, I'm not unhappy. I am not, because I feel like I deserve more. And so when you know that you deserve more and you figure out that and you go through that cycle of going through like where you went wrong, what you did wrong, what you thought was wrong, how you perceived something to be, which wasn't reality. You go through all those motions, right? So I grieved a whole relationship that probably ended 15 years ago, honestly, right? And then on top of that, you take the time to really, really learn yourself, which is where I am, and learning myself and learning what I want and what I deserve and what I should get, um, and what I can give, because I'm a giver. I will give my last legitly and do it. And I do it all the time. Like every time. I never ever in my life put myself as a priority, which is crazy, right? 45 years old, you never ever put yourself as a priority, or at least that you see that you have, or like other people that you see. I've never done that. I've always been the all in person. But then when I'm all out, I'm all out. And so I said that to say all of this. I know I rambled about it a little bit, but honestly speaking, cutting cycles in your life is necessary. You have to do it. You have to take some time out and figure out who you are, what you want, and what you deserve. And know that you really deserve it. And stand on that junk. Stand on it, okay? Um, don't be trying to take me through there. I don't want to do that. I want what I want. And so once you realize that, you stop settling for less than that, or you stop settling for just what you can get. For me, I've chosen me. I want what I want. And if I can't get that, then deuces to you. I'm good. There'll be another. I can guarantee it. Just like you think that there's another me, it's probably another you. So, um, I just want to literally, I had to get that off my chest because I feel like you keep running over the cycle and you're not learning what you need to learn. And for me, that's big this year. Like, I want to manifest everything that is for me. And so, in doing that, I have to really, really take a step back, look at what I got going on, and cut the slack. Like, cut whatever is not serving me. And most of those cycles keep happening because I keep serving the stuff that's not serving me. So, I hope that this reaches you. I hope that this encourages you. I hope that this changes your thoughts and the way that you perceive yourself, and give yourself grace in the moment as well. Okay? All right. Honestly speaking, and out.